Welcome to this collective reading. My name is Ava. I'm here to help you through your journey using tarot. So we're going to get started. I'm just going to sage this space and call in higher beings, ancestors, angels, guardians of light that want to assist in today's collective reading in order to spread the most important and helpful message to those listening. So yeah, I'm just gonna call them in. Okay. So before we even started, I had a few things I wanted to mention, and I think for those of you watching right now, there's some of you that are in a transition from dark to light, and you're putting the pieces of the puzzle together. So I think that's going to be the main theme of this reading, is that you're putting the pieces of the puzzle together. So yeah, let's begin. So Spirit, what is the main message other than one? So we got the Five of Swords, or sorry, the Five of Wands, and I'm hearing you guys are going through a battle, and this could be an internal battle, this could be external, but essentially Spirit wants you to roll with the punches and to get clear on who it is you are. And I think this external conflict, if it's an external conflict, is helping you with your discernment and helping you, the word I'm looking for is bring out, like extract the parts of you that are aligned with you in truth and your truth, and the parts that are distractions, devil energy. With the Eight of Cups, it looks like you're walking away from something. It looks like maybe there are things that you're leaving behind. It is a new year, so it's possible that you're leaving things behind, and Spirit just wants you to continue on your journey of knowing what's best for you based on what feels right. I feel as though there's a lot of feeling energy here. They want you to feel through what feels right and not what you think is right. So Spirit, give me another card. And I see a great benefit for you once you have successfully walked away from things that are no longer serving you. You're gonna be given great fortune and great reward, and you're also gonna have, there's an energy of balance. You're gonna feel more balanced, because right now you might feel like things are very volatile right now and off balance, and you might be wondering what's going on. Like when are things gonna feel safe? When are things gonna feel gentle and smooth and easy? And easiness and ease, it all comes from knowing who you are and knowing what's aligned for you. And as long as you keep going in your journey, you're gonna get there. As long as you keep having faith in what you know to be true and what you know to be right, instead of what they're telling you things should be like, you're gonna be fine. So what's another card for the collective? So it looks like you have a decision to make, and this decision can be something that maybe is hard to make, and it might require you to break off a piece of who you thought you were, and it may require you to change the way that you used to think. But essentially, they want you to know that you're gonna make the right decision. it's going to be the right decision, because you know the wrong decision is the one that has been hurting you. And it may have been something that you had hope in and that you thought was good for you, but Spirit's telling you that it's not. It wasn't good for you, and it was something that hurt you, and they want you to know, there's an outside energy, a masculine energy that wants to convince you that they know best for you when you know what's best for you. And you have to balance. I think there's also that balance of masculine, like healing that masculine. So let's do a masculine and feminine side. So let's do the left side. Is what's going on in the masculine. Oh, the Fool reverse. So this is giving someone who maybe there's like a lack of innocence here. Like there's someone who's using your innocence against you. Maybe they act like they're knowing what's best for you, but instead they're like playing on like your ability, your beautiful, amazing ability to see the light in situations and people, and they're using that against you. And you need to take the reins back. You need to take the reins. Horses might be significant. We are in the horse here, the fire horse here, and this is a time for you to break free, because once you break free, you're gonna start moving faster. What's on the feminine side? So, so this was initially reversed, and then it fell on the ground, and it was upright. So I'm just gonna put it like this. I think it's probably like signifying that like this is like the change that you need, that you seek. Maybe you find there's some dissonance in your relationships, but essentially once you cut off this reverse Fool energy, this masculine, it feels like a manipulation. It feels like a kind of energy that's really like selfish and like draining your energy. It feels narcissistic, honestly. It feels like a devil. Like it feels like someone who's really hurting you, and you know who this is. If this is for you, this is someone who's gonna continue to use and abuse you, and if you don't cut it off, it's only gonna go, you're only gonna keep spiraling down. And especially when it comes with this transition, this overall theme of your transition into the light, you're still like figuring out like, what are the things that are keeping me from ascending? Because Spirit wants you to make the most of this year. This is the fire horse year. This is the year where you're supposed to be making progress and moving forward. And if you're not conscious and you're not taking control and you're not healing this masculine part of you, you're not going to be able to reap the rewards. It's giving girl power. It's giving like this person wants to use like your femininity and like it's like make you have cat fights with like other women, you know, instead of like bonding and seeing your sameness and your connectedness. So yeah, so what's one closing message for this? Because with this, sorry, before I get into the closing message, with this connectedness, Spirit wants me to finish my thought. With this connectedness, there's strength, and that's what's also going to help propel you forward. So what's one closing message? Actually, before we get the closing message, I want to get one Earthcraft message. Actually, no. We're going to get... No. This will be the closing message. Okay. So we're just going to... This is the Earthcraft Oracle. I like this deck. It called to me because it was like... It's a connection to the earth that like we have really... Like this day and age, a lot of us are disconnected, and I think it's really important to remember that we are like a part of Earth. We have Spirit of the North. So maybe this is the closing message. I'm just gonna I'm gonna remove this card, and then we'll look into both of them. Okay, we'll have two closing messages. What's like, okay, so actually no, we're just gonna stick with that one because I saw it and I don't want to like... So the Spirit of the North is going to be our closing message, and I'm going to just read from the guidebook for this. if you are in the North Hemisphere, that's cool. All right. Spirit of the North. The Spirit of the North is connected to the element of earth and initiates you to the energy of strength, stability, and practicality. So this is kind of relating to the masculine energy that we were channeling earlier. This is something I feel like connecting to earth and connecting to other women and connecting, if you are a woman, if I'm speaking to a woman right now, even as a man, like connecting to the femininity inside you that connects you to women. But this will even strengthen your masculinity. It feels as though you're cutting off this toxic, broken, wounded masculine energy right now. So you're gonna do just amazing with that. I believe in you, and Spirit believes in you. You're gonna do great. Strength, stability, practicality, and resourcefulness. When this archetype comes into your life, it is a call to bring your awareness back to everyday mundane tasks. Dreams need real world action to take shape in the physical world. Preparation and pragmatism are the tools that will serve you well at this time. You're on the right path, so don't give up. Pulling this card is also a reminder that a greatness is not built overnight. Have patience as you work towards your goals and celebrate small wins as readily as big accomplishments. If you're seeking financial security, you shall find it through determination and proper planning. If you're seeking health and well-being, you will obtain this through perseverance and commitment. And then as a ritual, it says, honor the Spirit of the North. Find a quiet place outside in nature. Kneel down and scoop a handful of earth from the soil, a plant, or a rock with both hands and face north. Whisper into the earth, I am present for your guidance, dear Spirit of the North. Bring the earth to your heart. Space and meditation for a moment on the message she brings. Thank the North Spirit for her presence and her divine guidance. All right, so I hope that if this reading was meant for you, that it found you and it helped you. And I'm wishing you an amazing rest of your day, rest of your evening, rest of your whenever you're watching this. And goodbye.